Yesterday was an interesting day. Woke up normal, everything was fine. And then I was going to take my two younger ones to go to Home Depot and get little kits to do woodworking basically. And my truck wouldn't start. Try it again. Truck wouldn't start. Just went click. Okay, I guess we're not going right now. Yesterday was one of those really packed days full of stuff. And it just goes to show you, you cannot choose how, no, I guess I shouldn't say how. You cannot choose what events are going to transpire in your day. You can have some influence on it, but life and things just have a way of, you know, taking control of your day. So I spent all day, pretty much yesterday, all the day, working on my truck. And I found a couple of things that could cause, the problem I was dealing with. And most likely one's a starter. So I am becoming an auto mechanic. And I think I did okay. I had to run around a lot. So this is about 8:30, and I had the kids come back inside, and they were playing, and I started doing some research on what it was. So I had to wait for my partner to get back from working out. Um, and I had her go get the little kits from Home Depot that I'd signed up for. So by the time she did get home, it was I guess 9:30, 9:30 ish. No, a little after 9:30. I ran out real quick to get my battery replaced, thinking it was potentially the battery, although signs didn't point to that. But I've had this happen before with that. It wasn't cranking, which is weird. I had to go too in depth. I kept running back and forth. Right, the battery wasn't the problem. Then I had to go draw. Well, then I was researching more about what it could be. And they got back, and I drove them to a party, and then I went out to get the parts. Start trying to raise my truck up so I'm not squished underneath things. I don't know how this would have worked otherwise. And went out to get a new jack because I needed to go higher, so I could put the ramps under, and just do one thing after another. So by the time it was 2:30, I had really accomplished nothing, which was super duper frustrating for me because I kept trying to do things and I was getting fought against. I ended up figuring out a way to get it up on the ramps, which is good because I needed that. It's on the ramps right now. But yeah, by that point it was 3 o'clock. I had a friend coming over in 2 hours. We're gonna go to watch some fights. So by the time it was 3, I finally got to start working on it. And yeah, it kind of sucks working underneath there. Now I do get a lot of joy by working with my hands, and that's no exception there. I did really kind of enjoy that part, but boy, it is really, really maddening. The angles and the amount of space, and I was working outside, which I'll be doing today because it's not done yet. I didn't get the part out. I had to run out again, get another wrench for 15 millimeter because I didn't have one. I have a bunch of metric metric wrenches with a ratcheting side, and it still only partially worked. I did get it on, but I wasn't able to. I did get it loosened, but I didn't get off yet. So the starter I need to get off of there, I didn't get off. It's just a matter of time. I'll get it. The bolts are just loose, but I can't use a quick way to get it, and they're really, really long. So I'm up there trying to use my fingers to turn them a little bit. It's just one thing after another. Like I said, it's kind of fun. I like doing that sort of stuff. But I did lose an entire day. I didn't get my workout in. Now, my oldest said my workout was rocking my truck back and forth to get on the ramps, which I had to do a bunch because a 14-year-old does not quite know how to do it. I did have to explain to my partner what she needed to do, and it worked. It worked. I finally got it up on the ramp. That's hard though, rocking a 4,500-pound truck back and forth trying to get it up on a ramp. But I did it. I did it. And then I had the fights. The fights were fun. Some were boxing, some were kickboxing. Most were kickboxing, I think, the vast majority. And then a couple were MMA. And the one MMA bout was really, really good. It was fun. It was a ton of fun. There was slamming, there was kicking and punching, all that stuff. I mean, rooting for the guys to get an armbar or something, like it was good. I am certain I would love going to a UFC fight. And they had only one here in St. Louis that I know of, and it kind of snuck up on me. I don't think I knew about it till it was too late, and I didn't rock the boat trying to go to it. I probably could have gotten tickets, but not that time. Hopefully they come back. Or I got a buddy up in New York, and he's gone to see several UFC fights in Madison Square Garden. I thought, man, that'd be cool to go see. He's like, you guys in St. Louis do it right, so they'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back. So that's when I got to try to grab some tickets to go see it. But man, I enjoy that so much. I enjoy that as much as a football game, maybe even more. There's a lot of different things that go on with that. So my day today, I wrote this out earlier. My goals for today: place that starter. I'd say fix a truck, but I have no control if it's a starter or something else, so I can't say if I'm going to be able to fix it or not today. I do know it's probably going to cost me $500 or $600 or $500 or $800 somewhere in there to get their starter replaced, and I don't know if that's labor, if that's parts included. But my goal is to replace the starter, and of course I'm praying that's it. Journal, which I got done. This video, which I'm getting done. No sweets, right? Day 3 of that, and I think it's day 6 of 7 this week. I think I had one. I feel like I've had one bad day, in the string. I think it was like 3 good days, 1 bad day, 3 good days. So trying to string them all together more often than not. As far as eating sugary sweets, by no means did I eat super healthy the entire time. And then I got to try to get in a workout today. And no, the workout is not pushing my truck back and forth. I don't consider that a workout. I mean, I was getting a little sweaty, but not that much. But yeah, it's my day. Of course, my top 5: health, wealth, excellence, leadership, and adventure. The truck stuff's an adventure. I was talking with some of my guide group, my guide group, guys in my dad's group, and saying, I've never been a car person. And one guy's like, well, that's a limiting belief, which he was being sarcastic. But I told him, I'm fairly mechanically inclined. Like, I'm pretty good with that stuff. There's more desire. The desire's there, but the time is not. But I'm actually pretty decent at it. If I had the right tools, if I didn't have to run back and forth, I would have gotten the stuff off a while ago. I mean, I had tools I don't know if I've ever used. I had a breaker bar from basically my grandfather. Works just fine. And yep, I couldn't get it with the wrench, but with the breaker bar, I loosened those suckers up. Now, if I could just, man, if I had a platform to raise it up and I could stand up and do this stuff, whew, it'd be so much easier. It'd be so much easier. Part of my battle was just trying to get the stupid thing up top on those ramps. So, if I didn't have to contend with that, a ton of fun. I'd love to work on cars a lot more. I'd love to go fix up an old car and, you know, restore it. They're not, they're not that damn hard. There's a lot of research. I spent a couple hours researching things, and it's expensive buying parts. But I enjoy getting underneath there and working on it. If I were indoors with a platform, wind's not whipping through, freezing my hands to the bone, like, yeah, I'd be having a lot of fun. Turn on some music. Yeah, that'd be a good time. Be a good time. So, all right, well, those are my goals for today. So, I'm going to do a couple of things, and then I guess I'm going to try to go get a workout in this morning. But let's get after it.